They get it down to the back of the pack. Manning can kick it off the ground, go towards Hardman, off half forward. Great little handball to Hodgson, got it to McLeod, can get it further afield to Manning, but elects to go further towards O'Leary, who's kicked 3 goals out of the 4 so far for the Eagles. Might be a little bit too far out to score at the moment. Yeah, we'll be kicking from outside 50. So Sean O'Leary is looking for a short pass there. Now he might go a little bit more deliberately towards the goal square. Evans gives him a lead, but he'll go further afield. He goes now tumbling punt, falls into the square, and all the numbers with the cheaters. Melville there on the second attempt, took the mark, and we'll try and clear it effectively for the cheaters. He goes towards half back. All the surrounded the Eagles have got numbers there. One of them is Hodges, who gets away. Handball towards Hodgson, standing start, gets away. Clint Hodgson, right foot kick around the corner into the goal square. Good play by Purcell to get a hand to it. O'Leary's there again. It was great little handball to Manning. Manning, and it was a throw, said the umpire. Oh, well, he's a lot closer than we are. And it will be a free kick to Hammer.
I think Sean's just showing how the ball went off the hand.
Jeez, I'm glad Bobby Beattie's not umpiring AFL footy. They'd never be able to handball James Hurdy's shot. Kick by Hammer. Goes to his opposite number in McLeod, who he's playing on centre wing. He takes the mark inside the centre square. He goes now long. Drives it towards O'Leary and Evans again. Oh, there's a push in the back there. None forthcoming. No free kick. O'Leary on the ground again. He tries to pick it up. Can't do so. And Buckingham's there, also overruns it. Lakino in there and Williams. Williams, handball free. Outboard looking for his teammate there in Wolf. Can't pick it up. And he's under pressure. The Eagles with the numbers again at the ball. They break through. Hodgson tried to take it with him now. A kick out of the pack goes towards Sam Lakino, who just sits there and waits. Murray against him. Oh, he's under pressure. He gets it away. Foot race now out towards the half-forward, half-back flank area. And Murray did very well to hassle Sam Lakino and the ball out of bounds for a throw-in.
Good contest there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Made up a bit of ground, Murray, and then kept the pressure on Sam Lakino, but he was good enough to get it out of bounds. Boundary throw-in, half-forward for the Eagles. Murray to do the ruck work. Up against Melville, who comes from behind Murray, gets it down to McLeod. Could have given a handball, but he elects to go with a kick towards the pocket, and it's okay, finds Hardman.
He's pretty active up forward, isn't he?
So Cam Hardman, who came from Anglesea at the start of the season, comes in now kicking from 40 metres out. He was looking for a bit of a pass, but in the end, he kicked it pretty well for distance, but he's put it through for one behind. So they go to 4-4-28, the Eagles, and they lead the Cheetahs, who are 2-1-13. That is on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 3 minutes in the second term.
So the ball at fullback in the hands of Andrew Williams once again. Goes to the Social Club side, the southern side of Richmond Crescent. Ferguson from behind gets the big fist into it. Ball comes to ground. Murray picks it up. Well great spoil there by Heath Burke for West Cricket. Terrific smother, and the ball is forced off hands over the boundary line. Right now in front of the Social Club here at Richmond Crescent. In comes the ball. Murray gets a nice tap down, but good work there by the West Cricket players getting in first with Chino, but he can't get away. So the umpire now will put the ball up. Still in front of the Social Club here. 3.5 minutes gone, second quarter. 4-4 East. Lead West Cricket 2-1. Ball comes to ground. Nice little handball into the arms there of Hockley, and away he goes. Drives the ball long to half forward for West Cricket in good position. Can't take the mark. It comes down to, it was big Johnny Stefanovski. Gets a handball across, and away go East Geelong once again. But man in front at half back for West Cricket is Adam Melville, and takes a strong mark overhead. They're handling that wet ball pretty well, Paul.
Yeah, they are overhead. Both sides have taken some nice marks over the head, and obviously it might be drying out a bit out there, Eric.
Ball's on centre wing now. Ferguson tried to break free, got a handball to Hodgson, left it behind. Now a handball further afield towards Manning, who gets it. They've done well to run the ball, the Eagles. He goes towards half forward, kick, and it's okay. And finds Nathan Murray, who's been very prominent. Eric would love that. Favourite player at East Geelong. It goes long towards the pocket. That is a great kick to Shane Manning, who followed up and left Troy Melville. And he took the mark in the right forward pocket. We'll have a shot for goal from about 20 metres out, but he's right on the boundary line. It'll be a good kick from there. But if there's any pocket that you probably can kick it from at Richmond Crescent, it's this one. I've just put the moz on him now. Shane Manning comes in with the check side, if you don't mind, and he's missed. For one behind to Shane Manning.
Just get more players around the ball at the moment, don't they, East Geelong, and seem to be moving the ball and handling the ball a lot better at this stage of the game.
4-5-29 the Eagles. The Cheetahs 2-1-13. That's on the Raiders bingo second quarter score. We've been playing 5 minutes.
So Andrew Williams now recovers the football, and it's a set plan by the look of it, Welshie. Will Williams doing the kicking in?
Yes, he's done it most of the day, hasn't he?
He has. So Andrew Williams now looks for option, goes pretty much straight down the centre. The lead there is from...
well done.
A great mark from Nick Lacino, one hand, flips the ball further forward for West Cricket, picked up in the middle, and shocking kick off the side of the boot, and it's going to the advantage of East Geelong here. Picking the footy up on centre wing is Scott McLeod.
Good tackle.
Oh, yeah, he just got away from the tackle. Now goes for a little left foot pass to the coach, and Dale Purcell, deep on the boundary line at half forward, has taken the mark. He's chipped the ball further forward, and he's just kept it in, and the mark taken on this occasion by Hodgson. Hodgson goes for the little short kick in further, and Buckingham's taking the mark. He's got a loose player at centre half forward. And well, good use of the ball by East Geelong here. They've chipped it around, and finally got somebody in the corridor, and it was Scotty McLeod who started the whole exercise off on centre wing. He's run very, very hard to centre half forward and has the opportunity now of kicking a goal for the East Geelong side. He's 40 metres out, directly in front. Whatever bruise there is, probably behind him. Gets underneath the footy. It's going to just short of the distance, and off hands, it's another behind to the East Geelong side. So they're doing a lot of attacking. Can't quite get the big one at the moment. 4-6-30 East Geelong. They lead West Cricket 2-1-13. Raiders bingo scoreboard, 7 minutes, second quarter.
Quarter time at Galvin Park. Werribee 4-1-25. Welshie, Thompson 8-4-52. Must be flowing a gale at Galvin Park.
They started well last week.
They started well. Williams to kick in here at Richmond Crescent. He goes
I'll tell you
out.
what, it's going to be a shootout, isn't it? 12 goals first quarter.
Kicks out now, but foot race, but Hockley gets there, does well, breaks a couple of tackles and goes to the right boot towards the centre of the ground, finds Melville. The Cheetahs are away. Melville goes to the right boot towards the lead of Tallarico. Punch away by Williams. He's done well. Hammer now. We'll get there first on centre wing, but he leaves it behind, and McLeod kicks it off the ground, gets a shepherd from Buckingham, and they see it over the boundary line for a throw-in just to the right of our commentary box here on centre wing. And the players will move across. Murray to come across and do the ruck work. Up against Melville. Boundary throw-in. Thrown in now. Murray behind. They get it down to the front of the pack. Nick Lacino's in there against Manning. Now Hockley's in there also. Breaks free. Gets a kick around around his shoulder towards half-back, but Stefanowski stands his ground and takes the mark. So Big Jacko from half-back goes towards Ferguson in the middle, up against Pender, punched away, over the back Purcell, just left it really for Hardman running through. Purcell again does well, drag it back in and then try and push it out towards Manning, chopped off by Nick Lacino. In there also was Williams, ripped off the football, no free kick coming through. Buckingham as well, he's strong, shuffles it out, thrown it out in the end of Adams. He can get it away to Stefanowski, who's going to get surrounded. He gets a handball away. It's pretty scrappy in there. Melville wrapped up, can't go anywhere, and will be a ball up.
It's a good decision because the ball was going nowhere. Some terrific tackling going on, and the umpire decided, well, let's start it again.
Yeah, sure. Let's regroup and see if we can get it away. That's what he's virtually given the players a chance to do.
So umpire Burbers puts it up in the middle. Good knockdown there by Ferguson. Comes to ground. Off hands. It's finally picked up there by Gibson of East Geelong. Goes towards centre half forward. Murray can't take the mark. Oh, if he got the handball over, O'Leary was away, but great defence there by Wilkie of West Cricket. Handball over the top. He keeps running. The handball back to him is not too good, however. And East Geelong are in here. If they can pick the footy up, they're away. Great effort there by Evans. Gets a handball wide. And finally comes to centre half forward. Ball comes to ground. Lacino. Handball over the top. It's, Wolf can't get it clear. It's stolen there by Gibson. And Gibson runs in and, well, he's kicked a brilliant goal. So great work there by the East Geelong side. And Gibson, I reckon he's run from half-back to kick that. So Scotty Gibson kicks his first. East Geelong have their fifth. And on the Raiders bingo scoreboard, 5-6-36 East Geelong. They lead West Cricket 2-1-13. 10 minutes into the second quarter. And Welshie, there are perhaps some danger signs for West Cricket here.
Yeah, for sure. They're breaking down a bit across half forward at the moment. The half-back line of East Geelong are on top of the half forwards.
Well, as you speak, I see Tallarico now centre half forward.
Yeah,
good move.
I would have had him out on the flank, or give him a run on the ball, run him in, and get him touching the ball.
Starting to rain again here too at Richmond Crescent. Ferguson and Pender in the middle. Williams tried to break it away, held over the shoulder, said the umpire.
Yeah, he's going well.
Willie's going okay. He's got the footy in hand. Drives it towards half forward. The lead on by Kenyon comes a long way. Can't take the mark. Adams off hands. Goes towards Stefanovski. Thrown. No. It was advantage paid for a high tackle. Now Barnett runs from centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Running back with the flight of the ball was Gunn. He runs at it. Purcell gives him a shepherd. Gunn can't keep it in. Is it out of bounds on the full? No, it's not. It will be a boundary thrown at half forward.
Can't get it out of bounds from the shoulder
for the Eagles. Quarter time out at Anarchy. It's the Roos 3-3-21. Bell Post Hill 5-6-36. Could be a couple of turn-ups this afternoon. We'll see how they go at half time. Maybe the wind's still blowing out at Anarchy as well. Murray
with the snow.
Through the middle, Lehman. Breaks free, gets a handball away, sets his teammate a task. Williams is in there as well, fighting for it. Over the top of the football, pretty close to the boundary line again. Sam Lucchino sees it over for a boundary throw. We've been playing 11 minutes in the second term. It's East Geelong currently leading 5-6-36. Geelong West 2-1-13. Boundary throw in Murray. Pender from behind. Takes it out. Hockley ducked his head. Got a kick away towards the middle of the ground. Gibson. Tallarico goes up. Punch away by Williams again. Now breaking free. The Cheetahs. They can go through the middle of the ground. But the numbers again with the Eagles, but it sits for Kenyon, who looked for a handball, then didn't have one, so went back on the right boot, shipped it over the top towards Woolett on the ground, and he takes the mark. So Adam Woolett goes back, and we'll have a shot for goal from about 40 metres out. Might test in the distance.
Good move from the bench, just straight on the ground.
Yeah. So Adam Woolett comes in now with the right boot. Puts it up there, it's pretty close. Steenhouse away. Hammer, kick smothered, falls towards Vinnie Lehman, kicks across the goal, and Lux of Fortune, Glenn Tallarico takes the mark in the left forward pocket for the Cheetahs.
A bit of roving there. They all could have jumped for it then, the West boys, but they had one bloke up and Hammer was down, and I just can't pick who the other fellow was down, and they obviously got it going forward. And
that's a pretty good kick, I think, from Glenn Tallarico. And that's a goal.
Class, that is
So he just went off his mark a little bit and put through his first goal in the third for the Cheetahs. They go to 3-1-19, East Geelong 5-6-36, 12 and a half minutes played. Raiders bingo second quarter scoreboard.
Well, they've kicked that against the tide, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
And they have been trying very hard. They've been trying very hard, but just lacking numbers around the ball. So hopefully they can kick on from this and string another couple together. They'll be looking to do that. And it will all depend on this centre throw-up, I suppose.
Umpire Beatty with the footy in the middle, and Tallarico hasn't done much, but he shows a bit of class, doesn't he? Umpire Beatty about to put it in the air. Nathan Murray doing the ruck work against Pender. Pender gets it down to Williams. Well, the handball went straight to Nathan Murray. Off one step, he drives it towards half forward. Mark not taken there by Troy Melville. Comes to ground. Dale Purcell can't get it up, and well, the umpire has
too high.
Pulled it back. He's probably disadvantaged the West Cricket side. Is to Adam Melville with the footy at centre half back. Decides to go on there. Kicks it in the corridor. Well, a shocking kick. It's gone straight to Buckingham, but he's put the mark down. Vinnie Lehman picks it up and goes to centre half forward. Tallarico can't take the mark. Williams plays him very closely. Almost a trip there to Williams. Gets it clear, and away goes McLeod on the left foot. Well, put down after he kicked it. No free kick, said the umpire. Picked up there by Evans, Paul Evans, on the left foot. The lead is from O'Leary. Well, no, would have been. I'd have been pretty dirty if I'd been given out for that catch.
I would have been claiming it, though.
Yeah, that'd be right.
So the umpire, good decision, puts it up in the air. O'Leary tries to ease the player out with the body, but unfortunately it's pushed over the boundary line.
So far this afternoon you've shown your team spirit and your honesty. You wouldn't have handballed to Sean O'Leary in the goal square and you would have claimed that catch. You've done well this afternoon, Welshie. Welcome back.
So umpire puts it in. Over the top is Dale Purcell. Lovely tap forward. Shane Manning can't run onto it. Wilkie gets in the way. Grabs it one step. Oh, good reading of the ball there by Murray. He's picked it up. He's got a player loose on the other side of the ground. He's chipped it across. And the mark taken for East, that was by Senjov. So he drives it to full forward, but it's Nick Lacino in front there of Sean O'Leary, and plays on quickly. He's got Andrew Williams deep in the half-back flank. Picks it up, chips it forward, but again, the kick just too well weighted. However, Lehman picks up the crumbs. He's put it on the left foot and has put it over the boundary line on the full. So, free kick goes to East Geelong. Play on quickly and a little chip inboard to Murray. Murray at between centre and centre wing has chipped it forward. Again, nice little pass to Hardman and takes the mark on true centre wing for East Geelong.
Hardman wants to switch play, goes towards Stefanowski. Have to be a good kick, and it was. And he took the mark. Got Evans running past. Feigned the handball. Was never going to handball it, but Jacko goes to the right boot towards Purcell. He's surrounded by the cheaters, and it is Vinnie Lehman to take the mark. Plays on now. Goes to the right boot towards centre wing, but Murray, it's kick to kick at the moment. He takes the mark on centre wing for the Eagles. They can't quite break through half forward at the moment, the cheaters. Murray kicks it out, looking for his teammate, who can't take the mark. There was Hardman, and it will be a boundary throw in on half forward on the Social Club side of the ground. East Geelong currently 5-6-36. They lead Geelong West 3-1-19. We've been playing 16 minutes in the second term. Big punch on by Buckingham towards Hodgson and also Purcell, who runs through the middle. Kick around the corner. Manning and O'Leary there. Manning runs onto it, does well, ducks his head, gets one high and misses for one behind.
Probably had more time than he thought then, Paul.
Yeah, he broke himself into the clear, done, he accelerated and give himself that 5 yards, but I think he was off balance a bit, Eric.
Kick in came from Williams to Wolf. He takes the mark. East Geelong 5-7-37 now. Geelong West 3-1-19. Kick over the top by Wolf to Hockley. Stronger against Evans and a little bit taller, takes the mark. Holds his ground at half back. Kicks back inboard looking for Melville. He takes the mark. Possession football from fullback for the Cheaters. He's got Lehman wide by himself. He goes in that direction now, and also Pender. They can raffle it. Pender goes up. It's off hands. Lehman and Hammer. They should be able to shepherd for each other. Hammer runs at it, then falls over. Lehman gets past him in the end. Can't take it with him. McLeod sees it over the boundary line for a throw in. At half forward for the Cheaters. Into attack. Boundary umpire to throw it in. It'll be Murray and Pender. So, boundary umpire throws it in now. Pender from behind, straight towards Nick Lucchino, right at the bottom of the pack. Handball towards Hammer, who's thumped it on, but it's chopped off by Buckingham. Gets a kick free towards the centre of the ground. Sam Lucchino backs. And he goes over the top now. Sorry about that. A little bit of mobile phone problem here. Now he goes over to Sam Lucchino. He's at half back. He switches it towards Hockley. Hockley now takes the mark, plays on quickly, goes over the top towards Andrew Williams. Andrew Williams takes the mark. Just held up by McLeod, but he plays on cheekily towards Nick Lucchino. He goes towards Dan Costanza, who couldn't take the mark. Now it's off hands. Kenyon, can he break free? Yes, he can. Kick back inboard for Andrew Williams. Good play. And Andrew Williams has got it centre half forward. So Williams now. He wants somebody to lead for him. Tallarico gave him half a lead. So he just holds the ball up at centre half forward now, in the pocket by himself, and I reckon he might have been standing there by himself for a while, wasn't he? It was Hammer. He was probably inviting somebody to come across and stand next to him, and nobody did, so Andrew Williams picked him out, and he'll have a shot for goal from about 30 metres out, and he now kicks it back to Pender, but he'll have to come back and kick it himself, so he's not too confident with the angle.
I don't think so.
He wanted to give it off pretty quickly. So it will be Ben Hammer, 30 metres out. On an angle, comes in. Don't know why he worried about it. He's always going to kick the goal. Ben Hammer has kicked his first goal. And that is the fourth goal for Geelong West. They go to 4-1-25, East Geelong 5-7-37. That is on the Raiders Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 19 minutes played.
They just keep coming, don't they?
Yeah.
They keep himself in the game, and a couple of breaks go their way. You never know. But he still looked that, just that little bit classier at times, don't they? But to West's credit, they keep him coming. Williams is keeping him in the game. He's getting a lot of the ball and using his experience around the centre of the ground. So, you never know.
Umpire Grossman puts it in the air. Murray shepherded out by Pender, who takes it. Handball across to Lucchino. Nick on the left foot. Goes to centre half forward. But great body work there by Williams of East Geelong. Takes a strong mark. Goes wide, looking for Manning. Off his hands. It's well picked up there for East by, who was that? Hodges, half back. He's found a teammate at centre half forward. He's gone pretty wide with the kick, but does well Hardman.
Ball.
Oh, he's tackled and he's gone. Advantage paid. Melville takes the footy, kicks it to Vinnie Lehman in the centre of the ground for West Cricket. Off one step, tries to get forward. Buckingham.
Oh,
He's
good
out.
shepherd.
Good shepherding for West Cricket. The lead is from
Hinkley.
Hinkley at full forward now. They've chopped and changed a bit. The ball's come back to centre half forward. Lehman off one step.
In the back, yeah.
Well, Tallarico made sure that the umpire saw it, and be careful, Willie. You might get 50 metres as well. But no,
I don't think he meant that.
Well, I think he initially did. But
he went to throw it, and I think Tallarico had his back turned. He just pulled the throw.
So Tallarico, 15 metres out, directly in front, has the free kick, the opportunity to kick his second. Glenn Tallarico now moves in, right footer, and straight over the goal umpire's head. So no problem there. Tallarico's now kicked 2, and West Cricket have kicked 5. 5-1-31. They trail East Geelong 5-7-37. Raiders bingo scoreboard 21 minutes second quarter.
12 shots to 6, Welshie. That's the difference at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, well...
Just kicking a bit straiter and keeping in it.
Start of this quarter, East had all the play. We've seen Buckingham miss a goal and Gibson, and that is costly. And the West have come back these last 5 or 6 minutes, getting a lot more of the ball. They caught them on the turnover there with that free kick cross half back. I think all the East fellas had ran forward, expecting to get the ball, and they just caught them on the rebound.
Back in the middle, Hockley tried to break free. Handball over the top towards Burke, and also running backwards was Lehman. He slipped over the crucial stage. Still good enough to get a handball away though. Williams, who's cutting them apart in the middle. Handball over the top towards Frankie Fratoli on the ground. He taps it on intelligently towards Burke. He kicks it towards Hinkley. Steinhaus goes up early. Hinkley over the back now. Under pressure, Barnett runs away, backs himself, right foot kick. Back to whence it came at half back. Big pack develops off hands. Williams sees it over for a throw in.
Nelly gets a possession
on the bench. Gives it back to the boundary umpire for a throw in at half forward for the Cheetahs. Now Murray and Pender. Pender gets it over the back. Hockley chopped off by Evans. He's ripped off the football. Now it falls to Fratoli. He goes with a right boot, and Kenyon can't use the body well. Can't take the mark though. Steinhaus at the back gets it away back towards half back. Over the back Burke and also Murray there. Hockley and Murray and Hodges, and they see it over the boundary line for a throw in on the outer side between half forward and centre wing, and we'll have a throw in.
So always a thought to defend to the social club side here, Paul. I often wonder if they went down through the middle, they might be better served both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's the quickest way home, isn't it? It seems to be open all the time, the corridor. You needed someone to lead into that area, don't you, Eric? Then all of a sudden you busted it open.
The Eagles have got a free kick. It's going to come back to Shane Manning, who got a high tackle. So he's got it on the outer side centre wing now. Lead on by Purcell now, and he goes in that direction. It's a wobbly kick though. It's not going to reach that, and it falls short. And Richard Hockley takes the mark for the Cheetahs. Goes to the right boot, lead on by Vinnie Lehman. Good kick.
Oh, good kick.
And he takes the mark on centre wing. Vinnie Lehman wants to move it quickly. Goes towards half forward. Tallarico gives him a lead. Good mark. Glenn Tallarico at centre half forward. Plays on quickly. Goes on the right boot. Sets it up for Hammer, who takes a sliding mark at half forward. So Hammer the lead on. He goes long towards Hinkley. One out. Steinhaus at the back. Punched away. The Eagles with the numbers at the front of the pack. Williams makes up a bit of ground though. Gibson kicks it off the ground, and happy to see it over the boundary line for a throw in.
They're just under a bit of pressure East at the moment, Paul, aren't they? They're struggling.
Yeah, West have sort of taken the ball in their court at the moment and playing some good footy.
Ball half forward flank comes in from the boundary umpire. Big Stefanovski does the ruck work, punches it further forward for East Geelong. Finally it comes out. Tallarico picks it up on the left foot.
Oh, good kick.
Goes towards Lehman, dropped the mark 20 metres out, and gee, luck's a fortune for East because they're able to clear the footy. Out wide there, Murray can't take the mark, comes to ground. Good handball out there by Pender, the ruckman. And, well, finally Murray again butters up, picks it up, nice little chip pass as he found his teammate out there. He hasn't, and off the hands there of Gunn, it's over the boundary line. On centre wing, Social Club side of the ground, 25 minutes gone, second quarter. East 5-7 lead West Cricket 5-1.
Your 11 goals might be right, Welshie, the way it's going. Boundary throw in, Pender and Murray. Pender in front, gets it to the front of the pack as well. Through the middle was Fratoli who dropped the ball, said the umpire. We didn't really have it, but Murray can switch play towards Chris Barnett. It's going to have to be a good kick. Hammer stands his ground, takes the mark. He did. Stood his ground, took the mark. Kick over the top towards Nick Lucchino. Him and Kenyon raffle it, or coming through Gibson, but he left the football behind. Kenyon's got it. Get on the left boot, kick it around the corner to Williams. Willie was thinking about running on, but he's told by Tellerico to stand.
He's got Lehman miles clear.
Yeah, and
Lehman had a chance a minute ago, though, Eric. We see him bounce off his chest.
So Andrew Williams with the football at centre half forward. He's about 45 metres out. It'll be a good kick. He's better on the run, Willie. But he'll probably show me up now and kick the goal off a standing start. He comes in directly in front. Left foot wobbling punt. It's gone over the top and it's a goal.
Anyway. Mark goal.
So Andrew Williams has kicked the goal.
The old helicopter punt.
Yeah, the old Stephen Kernahan wobbly has gone through for their 6th goal. They go to 6-1-37 and they tie things up. East Geelong 5-7-37 Raiders. Bingo second quarter scoreboard, 26 minutes played.
Well, it's been a very interesting quarter, hasn't it, with East Geelong dominating it. And you would have thought 5-10 minutes into the quarter that they're going to blow the game open.
Yep.
Really blow it apart.
Thoughts of that.
And then West just got that goal against the Tide, and all of a sudden, they're playing a lot better football. They're first to the ball, and they're using the ball a lot better.
So umpire Beattie puts it up in the middle. Murray does the ruck work against Pender. Pender's done pretty well, but comes down to Manning. Manning off one step, drives it towards half forward for East. Picked up there by Senjov, but he's tackled in the same motion, and that was a pretty tough decision. But the free kick has gone to Costanza, and he plays on quickly. Goes further down the wing. Lehman again, having a good quarter. Takes the mark and plays on quickly. Drives towards half forward for West Cricket. Tellerico's led long from half forward. Taking the mark on centre wing. Plays on quickly. Drives towards half forward. The lead up there is by... that was Kenyon. Didn't quite grasp the mark. It was a very good try with the slippery ball, but off the hands. It's now over the boundary line. Half forward flank for West Cricket, and they're starting to look very good. Welshie, they've got a bit of confidence.
Yes, for sure. And Tellerico's just come into the game. I think they've shaken Williams off him.
Oh, right.
Stefanowski's on him, yep.
Yeah, right. And Glenn Tellerico's starting to come into the game a little bit now, so I'd be switching that back as soon as possible, I think.
Oh, here he is again, Tellerico, ripped off the football high tackle. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll get a free kick on the boundary line.
I'd be getting that back as soon as possible because he's growing in confidence now over the last 5 or 6 minutes.
He's in front of the Cheetahs coaching box at half forward. Pretty congested between he and the goals. And he kicked 2 goals this afternoon. He kicks it high, just sets it up. Williams from behind. Big punch away on the front. Hammer. Kick. Couldn't get the kick away effectively, and it will be a ball up.
Just bit of a go of that Hammer. He gets to the fall of the ball there. He's been there a couple of times, and he gets to the right spot.
Is he playing on the wing and he's drifting down all the time?
So a ball up just outside the 10-metre square for the Cheetahs. Steenhouse goes up in the end, uncontested, gets it to Evans, who kicks it straight down the throat of Richard Hockley, who takes the mark at half forward, the lead on, and it's a short kick to Hinkley, and it's okay, takes the mark. So Mark Hinkley with the football, 30 metres out, 45-degree angle. We saw Ben Hammer kick one from here about 5 minutes ago. And his forward teammate...
the name Hinkley kicks goals, doesn't he?
Yes. So Mark Hinkley comes in now. He's drifted away and hasn't made the distance. Still in play. Tellerico tried to handball it over his head. He only conspired to put it out of bounds for a boundary throw-in in the left forward pocket for the Cheetahs. And there is a siren, and it's a very sick siren too here at East Geelong. I was talking to the cat man before the game, the timekeeper for East Geelong. He said it was very, very sick. So it's all square.
Water in it, has it?
It's all square at half-time. It's 5-7-37. The Eagles, the Cheetahs 6-1-37. In that quarter, they kicked 4 goals straight, the Cheetahs, while East Geelong kicked 1 goal for the goal kickers to half-time for East Geelong. 3 to Sean O'Leary and singles to Dale Purcell and also to Scott Gibson, while for Geelong West, 2 goals to Glenn Tellerico and singles to Adam Kenyon, Ben Hammer, Andrew Williams and Vinnie Lehman. So it's all square at half-time. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Where Are They Now segment. Eric, today we're talking to...
Brian Lewis, a Bell Park and GDFL Little League player from the 60s.
So we're talking to Brian Lewis, and then we'll be back with the second half action of this game at Richmond Crescent between East Geelong and Geelong West. It's all square at half-time. You're listening to Geelong Radio 100.3 FM, your home